morning and welcome to Mornings with Luann and Tim Bum. Thursday right into Friday.
And some sunshine.
Oh my gosh, it feels like it's been forever.
I know.
Been forever.
So
Maybe
happy.
That's why. I want to say a huge thank you to KC Security.
To who?
KC Security.
Casey?
KC Security. Yeah, you better not make one mistake today, because I'm going to make fun of you.
KC Security. She's jingling by herself now.
Also,
what?
Welcome to our Facebook folks.
What's that mean?
We're streaming live on Facebook for the very first time this morning. So hi, how are ya? Thanks for watching.
I don't even know this. What's
Tell everybody that we're on Facebook.
Wow, how do you know this and I don't? What's going on?
Because I pay attention to what's going on around me.
So, was it in an email?
No.
Who told you?
Friends of mine.
So wait a minute, we're on Facebook.
We're on Facebook Live.
Facebook Live.
Yeah, so we're...
Like, okay, can I say, yeah, I can say this. Marnie Stone does Facebook Live, and I love watching her on Facebook Live. Are we doing that?
We're doing that. Yes.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So people can watch us on ONNtv.ca or SueOnline.com or now
Facebook. We are everywhere. We are so in your face, you can't even stand it.
It's Chocolate Milkshake Day.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a good day.
Okay.
Did somebody just fall off their stool over there?
Somebody went, ha!
Yeah. It's Chocolate Milkshake Day. That's a good thing.
It is always a good thing to have chocolate milkshake, especially.
Harvey's has funny tasting chocolate milkshakes.
I don't find.
I don't know, maybe they're more cocoa-y than the others.
Oh, you think?
They're different, I can tell you that. Harvey's
Somebody is saying hello to us on Facebook. Who's that, Michael? Raymond Miller, is it? Raymond Miller in Sioux, Michigan is saying hello on Facebook. Raymond, how are you?
He's our 9th viewer.
Oh! Good to see you, Raymond. Thank you very much. I have an earpiece in case you're wondering how I know that.
She's psychic.
Yeah. Hey, that poor Aaron Carter guy.
Okay, so I was talking about him. Now it's all making sense. Remember how I talked about him coming off stage and like yelling at his fans and saying, "I don't want you anyway,"
making them pay for photos with him,
and like
always strung out, in and out of rehab. Yeah. Well, he went on the program The Doctors, and it airs today and tomorrow. And he's been diagnosed with schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, manic depression, and anxiety. He is on 6 different medications.
They put him okay.
He on the show he holds up a baggie full of bottles of pills.
Okay. Is he doing okay? For him to go on a TV show to get but
that's him, right?
He got paid for that.
Of course he did.
See, this is the thing about Aaron Carter. He's kind of snaky.
Yeah.
I'm not doubting the diagnosis because I think that the gentleman,
there's some mental health issues.
Yeah, no, I think so. I don't dispute that, but it's the fact that he.
Yeah, it's kind of
maybe he needs. Of course, it's America, and so to pay for that bag full of medication for his condition,
he
probably needs to go on TV to get paid.
He must have a dime in his. Well, no.
Remember how I told you he was at a state fair, standing on stage using his own laptop to play his music, turning it off and on?
Yeah.
I don't think he's got a lot of money.
No.
Well, good. You know what? I hope he gets well.
And then the show also focuses on the fact that he and his mother, who have sort of had some tensions, she's an alcoholic. She gets up at 5 in the morning and drinks a bottle of vodka all day. So he said that if he hadn't been helped, he would be dead, and he's concerned that his mother will be dead. So there's this big discussion between the two of them.
Where's the other Carter brother in all this? There's another one because he's a boy band singer too.
Yeah, he's a boy band singer. That's why we know.
Carter. Am I right? Who knows? Anyway, where's he in all of this?
Don't know.
Okay, well, find out. I mean, she has another son.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know who else has a son? Donald Trump, but I think he forgot.
Holy, wow! The Donald open wide, insert foot.
He's sitting there with his Melania right beside him, and
at a press
conference
thing,
and they're talking about vaping because now 6 people have died in the States.
I have some stats here somewhere.
People have died from vaping, like they're getting lung diseases.
450 cases of lung illness in the States. 6 people have passed away from it.
from vaping, right?
So the Canadian Health Association is saying, stop vaping. Just stop it.
Listen, you know what? I remember when it first came out, and Maddie Kasabek at Algoma Public Health, she's since retired, but Maddie, I remember when the vaping came out, Maddie was like, this can't be happening.
Janet
Allen, too. Janet Allen, who's still there. She's like, we don't know what's going to go with this vaping. We don't have the data. We can't get behind this as a quit. Because people were using vaping to quit?
But there's still caffeine in it. So what's happening now is a lot of teens in high school are using vapes because they're flavored and they taste good and it's kind of cool and it makes a big puff of smoke and like whatever. So that's what Donald Trump was talking about.
He's talking about vaping and how it's bad for our youth. And then he says, and here's a quote, I mean, the First Lady is very involved in this, quote, she's got a son. Not, we've got a son, she's got a son. And then he goes, together, that's a beautiful young man, and she feels very, very strongly about it. He doesn't give a flying fig.
Right?
Apparently, I don't know, he's like, she's got a son, and I think his name is...
He's taller than me now.
She's got a son, Baron, and she cares...
Byron. You know what, though?
What a weird thing to say.
He was so detached from it.
From her, and she's sitting there like this. You know, with the like it's like she's like the sun in her eyes. Shut, like it's so bright in here. She's always got this thing going on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
like this though.
That child is going to grow up damaged.
Too late.
And then he can star in The Joker.
Oh, The Joker.
Damaged
goods. Tim just saw the trailer for the first time. Oh my goodness.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Stupid awesome.
Talking about an Oscar for him. They are. There's an Oscar. He got an 8-minute standing ovation for his performance at the Venice Film Festival. And at the TIFF, at Toronto International Film Festival, he won the Tribute Actor Award, leading performer for outstanding contributions to cinema. Oh, look at him. Ooh.
Yeah, he's very
And when he got up at the Toronto International Film Festival to accept the award, he said, I was going to get up here and make jokes and denigrate myself. He said, but when I saw my body of work and I saw the clips, I got really overwhelmed.
Yeah,
and he said, and you know what I thought of most? He said, my family. And so he dedicated most of his speech to talking about the influence of his family, particularly River, his late brother, River Phoenix.
Awesome.
River died of a drug overdose outside the Viper Room in New York on October the 31st, 1993 at 23 years old.
Isn't that lovely he remembered him?
And River, and he said, he inspired me to get back to acting again, and I guess he'd gotten away from acting when he was a child, because they were all child actors. Summer is one. Yeah, Summer is the sister who acted, and River and Joaquin. Anyway, he said it was River one day who came home with a film, I forget what it was, I think it was a De Niro film or something, and said, watch this. And the next day he said, watch it again. This is the kind of acting you're going to be doing. This is you. You got to get it back to it. So he thanked his sisters Rain and Liberty and Summer. Those are some names, right? Thanked his dad, John Lee, his mom, Arlen Phoenix. And then I was from the director, Todd Phillips, co-writer, director of the film Joker, said he'd be doing a scene with another actor, and they'd be like 2 minutes into it, and he would just walk off set because he was not feeling it, and he'd be mad at himself. He'd be angry with himself.
Oh wow!
And he said sometimes an actor would just stand there and go like, "What did I do something wrong?"
Yeah,
And the director's like, "It's him.
He's
it's just him. It's just him."
Get more into the
And then
character.
he'd come back and he said he never walked off set with Robert De Niro around though.
You know what? He'd get spanked for that.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger though, imagine filling those shoes or trying to live up to that, because obviously he did such a phenomenal job. Passed away directly after the film, so there was a lot of hype.
There was a lot of buzz about the fact that maybe Heath Ledger got so into the role that it affected him.
I heard that too,
emotionally,
because he had mental health issues, they thought, but apparently it was an accidental
Joaquin's
overdose.
doing great,
So you know what? Watch for Joker.
October the 4th, it's released in Canada.
Can't wait. Me
neither. Okay, on the show today, Smile Cookie time.
Yay! Tim Hortons.
Yay! And Smile Cookie, and then Amore for your pleasure.
Always.
And Luann has the news, and it's going to be a beautiful Thursday. Glad you're here. Hello, Facebook. We'll be right back after this on Mornings with her and me.
They served to protect our homes. Now many are homeless. They fought for our way of life. Now many are fighting personal battles of their own. They answered the call for our country. Now we honor them by serving our communities. Help us help Canada's veterans. Become a Legion member today.
He fell.
Whoa, I'm not driving. I'm way too stoned. How are you feeling, Beer?
Oh, since we had that talk, I'm not driving tonight at all.
What about you, Dave?
You only had a couple of drinks.
And only a couple of puffs.
I don't drink and drive. No way I'm getting behind the wheel when I smoked weed, too.
How are we getting home, then?
You can drive, Dave.
Come on, Dave.
Take one for the team, buddy.
Don't let weed and alcohol influence your decision to drive.
Yeah, I need a ride.
I am a mother, and I am a sister.
I'm a father.
A wife, a daughter.
I'm Somali lady.
I can very proudly say that I'm a teacher.
A social worker.
I'm a human being.
I have a dream
to be free.
And I wish we live in the world full of peace.
That's, yes. Look what's behind us. The Smile Cookies are back. September the 16th. Hi, Bree.
Hi, how are you, Tim?
I'm well. Bree Bennett from Arch Hospice and Sunny Spina. You're a board member. What are you?
Yep, I'm one of the members of the board for the Twinkie Foundation.
For the Twinkie Foundation?
Yeah, actually one of the original board members from the beginning when we first started.
When did Arch and the Twinkie Foundation hook up? How did that happen?
Jeez. Last year was the first year that we did Smile Cookies together, and we're so excited that we're doing it again.
Absolutely, yeah. This has been a great event for us.
I think most everybody knows about Arch Hospice. That it exists. It's on 4th Line. It's a beautiful facility. That it's completely funded by the community. And that anybody who has been there, who's had a family member who has transitioned at Arch, never forgets the experience. They become like huge supporters of the I mean, it's a beautiful place.
They become a part of our family.
They become part of your family. Now, maybe not so many people know about the Twinkie Foundation. So, Sonny, maybe you just give us a little backgrounder on the Twinkie Foundation and how that got started.
Yeah, so we've been around actually for a while now. We actually, believe it or not, we started as a nonprofit in January of 2017, and in March we got our charity status, March of 2017. So
wow.
We've been around for a while. But the concept of the Twinkie Foundation actually came up back in 2014, and it started with Greg and Karen Lefebvre, who have two really small children who are
twin girls, aren't they?
They're twins, and they are affectionately referred to as the Twinkies, and they have been for years.
Yep.
And one of them, unfortunately, had a very serious heart condition when she was born, and they had to spend some time down at Sick Kids. In fact, I think they spent 4 months.
I was going to say, I thought 3 to 4 months, yeah.
Yeah, back then. So they came up with an idea to help families who would struggle with the costs of travel when they have to travel to these different areas for medical reasons for their children here in Sault Ste. Marie. Now, the difficulty is we know that within a few year period from, say, 2015 to now, Sick Kids Hospitals has had over 800 unique visits from families in Sault Ste. Marie.
Whoa!
And that number is astounding. That's how many people from Sault Ste. Marie are traveling to Sick Kids for treatment for their kids for different kinds of illnesses and different kinds of conditions. So we want to help those folks. We want to help them offset the costs of travel, the costs of food, and the costs of accommodations so that they can be down there and not worry about those costs, and they can focus on getting their kids better.
Wow, okay. That was so well done, Sunny Spina. That was beautifully said.
We have a real passion for this. It's something that we all are really invested in, and we really want to help these families.
So how did you guys connect with Tim Hortons? Is this something that Tim Hortons does for anybody? Any charity who wants to go through Tim Hortons to raise money? I mean, that's not an easy process.
Tim Hortons actually picks a charity from their community, and they picked the two of us.
No way!
Yeah,
I didn't know
They've
that.
done it for 2 years now, and we're super excited about it. This is incredible. The funds raised and the engagement that goes on in this is really second to none. When you see the volunteers that come out to actually put those smiles on those cookies, it's unbelievable.
What do you mean volunteers put the smiles on the cookies?
The volunteers and the staff this whole week from the 16th to the 22nd wake up extra early to bake these cookies so we can have them in bulk and then put the smile on each one.
No way! The volunteers are putting smiles on everybody's faces, the cookies in mine!
And the amazing staff at all the Tim Hortons and Sault Ste. Marie.
Really? You guys! Okay, so how does it work for, how much money goes where? Do we, like what?
So it's split, so when you buy a cookie for $1, it's split 50-50.
That's all a cookie goes for?
That's all a cookie goes for.
Yeah, it's split between the Twinkie Foundation and Arch. So when you support a cookie, support both of us.
Yeah.
When you buy a cookie, you support both
Absolutely, and 100% of the proceeds from these cookies go to these two great
which are in our community, which is fantastic.
It stays local too, so when you... This is an amazing thing that Tim Hortons does.
Absolutely incredible, yeah. We're so grateful. It's,
Well, okay, so it's only... I can't believe it's only $1 a cookie.
Yeah.
That's a great deal.
Now, here's the best part.
And the whole thing's going to charity.
Absolutely. Now, here's the best part.
Yeah.
We know that
it gets better? How can it get better than a cookie?
Well, actually, it gets better twice. So first, we recognize not everyone's going to have time to get through the drive-thru and order all these cookies, and maybe they're not going to be ready and you want to order a bunch of them. So
Don't you tell me that you can have cookies delivered.
We have. I'll deliver your cookies right now if you order them, Tim. I'm telling you right now.
There's a pre-order form that we would recommend everyone to fill out 1 to 2 days ahead to drop them off at the Tim Hortons, so you can for sure your cookie order for your bulk order.
I just got a great idea that's going to be a win-win for everybody. Are you ready for this? Okay. Go out and get your cookies in bulk and bring, like, have a day at work, okay? So you're going to go and you're going to buy cookies for everybody at work. Big deal, $1 a cookie, who cares, you know? And then, at the same time, put the cookies out with your coffee break for Alzheimer's, because then everybody gets some money, and then you make a donation for Alzheimer's for the coffee, and then the cookies go to you guys. That would be a threefer.
I would love it.
That's a great idea.
Amazing,
that's like what do you call that? A hat check?
Yeah.
No, a hat trick.
Yep.
That was close. Anyway, okay, so every Tim Hortons location in town is carrying these cookies.
Yep.
And where's the pre-order form available?
So you can find it on the Twinkie Foundation Facebook and also the Arch Hospice website, which is
Twinkie Foundation Facebook. So
yep, you can find us right on the. If you find the Twinkie Foundation on Facebook,
you just go to Facebook and go Twinkie Foundation.
Yep, or if you Google us, you'll find our contact information on our website.
Okay.
Send us a message, send us an email, give us a call. We'll get you the forms right away, or you can get a hold of Arch anytime.
Arch, and you have a website.
On our website, which is archhospice.ca/smilecookie.
Tell me again.
archhospice.ca
/smilecookie.
Smile Cookie.
Yeah.
You can find our pre-order form and hear about our contest that we're having with the Twinkie Foundation.
Wait, what's the contest?
So the contest, which is really awesome.
Tim Hortons is gonna. Did they donate the gift cards, or did you buy?
We have 2 gift cards that are going to be on contest for the whole week.
How much are they worth?
$100.
2 for $100 each. Okay, 2 $100 gift cards.
You get to be entered into the contest if you post a photo with your Smile Cookie and you hashtag Smile Cookie, capital S, capital C, and you tag both Twinkie Foundation and Arch.
Okay, so hashtag Smile Cookie, capital S, capital C, picture. So this could be Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, any social. Wait.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And the hashtags are Arch.
Oh, sorry, tag Arch.
Tagging Arch.
You tag Arch.
Tag the Twinkie Foundation.
Tag the Twinkie Foundation and hashtag Smile Cookie, capital S, capital C.
Yes.
Then you're entered
into the draw to win one of the 2 $100 gift cards.
Okay. When's the draw?
So the more you post, the more you entered.
Yep.
So we want to see those.
The more cookies you buy. The more cookies you buy.
Yeah, we want to see people in there every day. We want to see people really enjoying this. Like, I can't tell you how incredible it is to see how many people become engaged with Smile Cookies over this week every year. You see them across our city, and really people's face light up. And I've been there. I've brought a bag of cookies into a room and said, "Here, you guys, these are on me today." And people's face light up because they know not only are they enjoying the cookies, but they're supporting great local causes.
Great local causes.
So we want to see that support. We want to see those smiles online.
Everything stays local.
Yeah.
Okay, so when does this, September the 16th, is that Monday?
Yes, it is.
So it starts on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, and it goes for the whole week.
Yes.
We could buy a ton of cookies, everybody. And if you don't like cookies, buy them for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? If you're on a diet, buy them for somebody who isn't on a diet. Or just buy it and lick the icing off. That's good.
You could do that too.
I'll wipe the smile off your cookie face. Hey, okay, so wait a minute. Did you want to talk about, there was something else you mentioned in the green room before we came out here. Something else that you said we can talk about. Sonny.
Something the Twinkie Foundation was doing?
Yeah.
We're doing so many things. It's we've been really busy. Oh, and you know what? I really want to throw a huge shout out and thank you to 100 Women Who Care in Sault Ste. Marie here.
Why are they supporting you guys right now?
Yeah, we got a great support, a great level of support.
Marnie Stone here. She's one of the 100 women. There's a whole bunch of all different.
You know, Marnie and they're 100 plus. They're an incredible.
Which means they're raising $10,000 every time they get together.
I think it's a little more than that. They're doing really well. And actually, and a huge shout out to Marnie's partner, Adrian Balaka, who actually started the 100 Men Who Care.
Along with Joe Ruscia.
That's right. And we
just had a thing on Tuesday night.
We did.
I couldn't go.
Oh, it was amazing.
Was it? Backyard barbecue.
It was, and we raised, I think it's about $13,000 to help St. Vincent's Place.
Yay! Yeah, St. Vincent's Place is going to be on the show on Monday because it's the Blue Box Drive coming up.
That's right. Yeah. So
what a great city we live in. We do a lot of stuff for people.
We do.
And we make it fun.
It is pretty fun.
You win stuff, you get cookies.
Yeah.
Sunny Spina and Bree Bennett, Arch Foundation and the Twinkie Foundation, Arch Hospice and the Twinkie Foundation, we're doing Cookies for Good. All next week, get to Tim Hortons pre-order, contact them. Guys, thanks for being here.
Thanks so much.
Happy Bum Slide Thursday. We're almost in Friday.
I love it.
I know, me too.
Thank you.
Luann's back after this too. It's just a win-win.
Thank you.
We'll see you after this break.
Adoptions create families. Are you thinking of adopting a child from an orphanage or your family in India, Bangladesh, Jamaica, Guyana, or any other country? Let Worldview Adoption, a government-licensed agency with 15 years of experience, help. Parmjeet Mongat and Associates are experienced in handling all adoptions cases, especially relative adoptions with complex immigration issues. For a relative or orphan adoption, domestic or international, call Worldview Adoption for a consultation today.
Hi, I'm Isabelle Rassico, and once again this year, on October 6th, I will be taking part in the CIBC Run for the Cure benefiting the Canadian Cancer Society. I'll be walking in honor of my mom, who passed away at the age of 37 of breast cancer, but also to support all the women I know who have received the same diagnosis and their families who've had to cope with it. As you know, 1 in 8 women will receive a breast cancer diagnosis in their lifetime. And although we've made great progress in increasing the survival rate after 5 years, which now stands at 87%, we still have a long way to go. Which is why I want to remind you that all proceeds generated by the CIBC Run for the Cure events held in Montreal, Quebec, Sherbrooke, Saguenay, and Val-d'Or will be reinvested right here in the province of Quebec in promising research projects, such as a 3D printer to reproduce a living tumor from women's breast cancer cells, or repairing DNA cells with a view to developing drugs that can treat aggressive and hard-to-treat breast cancers. The money raised will also help fund important support services for breast cancer patients and their families. Let's promise to make breast cancer beatable. Register today at cibcrunforthecure.com, and together, let's show the world that life is bigger than cancer.
Let's go fishing.
What?
There were just some guys fishing.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
I knew who wasn't watching. That's why I said that.
You lost your mind.
Yeah. What is she talking about now?
Let's go fishing. Okay, but I'm busy.
But we'll have to do it later.
We'll fish later. First of all, just let me remind you that we're being sponsored this month by the conference, State of the North Conference. It's a think tank. We're all going to get together and talk about what we need to do as a community for, there's so many. There's 6 different platforms. It's going to be an amazing thing. September the 26th is the 3rd annual State of the North Conference. Join us and help us create the future of Sault Ste. Marie.
And
what?
Alec Baldwin had a roast. So you know how treacherous those can be. You're set up. You are and you know that going in, obviously. So there were a lot of jokes from a lot of people who were up there. I would say
you have to have a lot of balls to go on that roast, but then...
Not really.
Because
what happened was a lot of the people who got up, Caitlyn Jenner was there, talked about how, joking about the fact that, you know what, she cut them off and she doesn't have them anymore and blah, blah, blah. Because she wasn't talking about what he just said. She was talking about the penis. So she gets up there and she's talking about how she said, I didn't cut it off. She says, I have 10 kids. And I'm going on 20 grandchildren, and I got a billionaire for a daughter, one of them.
She said it created Kylie Jenner
and all of them. And it's just retired now because it's done. It's over. It's tired, she said. So that she was kind of talking about how she retired her penis. I can't even. She retired her penis.
Did I mention it's Chocolate Milk Day? Chocolate Milkshake Day.
Right?
I don't know what to do.
How do you say that?
Well, I don't think you're supposed to talk about it.
Well, it's everywhere. Well, not anymore, but it was for a minute. At least 10 times. But seriously, so do you say...
I'm not even looking up.
Do you say she retired her penis, or do you say
she retired his? No, you don't, because
she's...
Remember, because there's this whole thing. Oh my gosh, it's so politically incorrect what she's doing, because there are people out there who are fighting to have their dead names, because they call them dead names, right?
Dead names?
Dead names. If you call somebody by their previous name, it's like dead.
So if he was... So if she was Kris Jenner...
No.
Bruce Jenner, sorry.
But even so, okay, it's not cool to use somebody's previous name if they have transitioned.
Because it's dead. Gotcha. Okay.
So when you call the person by their previous name, that's called dead naming them, because that name is gone.
Right.
So if it's not even cool to talk about the name, to talk about I don't know.
Well, you know what though? I don't know how else to say it.
But I don't think we're supposed to talk about it.
Well, she did.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
But that's the story. She talked about it, and she made jokes about herself and the fact that she has a penis.
I'm saying she also, let's not forget that she also was defending Donald Trump when he was going to get elected. She was saying, oh no, he's going to be all about LGBTQ rights and support of trans, and then after he got elected, she's freaking out going, oh, Donald Trump is terrible for trans people. Well,
do you think?
And that a lot of people said that the transition happened, but Caitlyn Jenner didn't really was not a proper advocate for trans rights.
No, she wasn't.
She was a celebrity who went through stuff. Still not. I agree completely.
Still not. She's up there talking about her penis. So how she hasn't fully moved on.
Jokes about it.
Moking jokes about herself.
Sorry.
We're done with the penis talk. We're over it. Okay, Caitlyn, you can do whatever you want. I'm not talking about
Smile
your penis
cookies are
anymore.
on too. Monday of next week, and it's Chocolate Milkshake Day.
And you're going to bring me a chocolate milkshake with Smile cookies Monday.
Okay, I will. And you're going to do the news next.
I'm going to do the news.
And then we have a little surprise visit from somebody after the news that I didn't tell you about. So stay tuned for that too. Ha-ha! Lots coming up on Mornings with Luann and Tim. Oh, did I start this segment?
Yes, you did.
Tell them what you're going to do next.
We'll be back right after this.
See how she does that? She's great.
At 4:45, 5, discover all kinds of treasures and never pay more than $5. Inventory is restocked every Saturday, and you can find anything from electronics to household items, toys, and much, much more. On Saturday, everything is $5 and the price goes down throughout the week, ending with 25 cents on Friday. We restock weekly with new items from various big box stores, so you never know what treasures you can find. Come visit us at 4:45, 2510 Ashman Street in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan.
Last time I freaked out and ain't been high since. I'm on the fence, shorty tryna send her rents, but how I'm gon' get caught when I don't even got brakes? You don't gotta lose a top, you don't even got hits. Rain at this PB bus driver don't glimpse, I'm rolling. You would think my whip was stolen. In my past life, I hit up all that in your pool, and I'm swollen like I hit a beat high with a Boeing 737 with my arms to the heavens like drop zone to the block's gone. Can't you tell we ran up out of options? This ain't a choir group, tell the entire truth and let us set you free. We undeniable. We undeniable. We undeniable. We undeniable. This ain't a choir group, tell the entire truth and let us set you free. We undeniable. We undeniable. Tell the entire truth and let us set you free. We undeniable. We undeniable.
Have a great business idea but don't know where to start? Need help taking your business to the next level? C2C Business Services can be your guide in navigating the path of entrepreneurship, with services ranging from grant funding support, access to service experts, market information, and helping your business adopt new technologies to create and foster a culture of innovation for ongoing success. Call C2C Business Services and let them be your first step in taking your entrepreneurial dreams from concept to commerce. C2C Business Services is a division of the Sault Ste. Marie Innovation Center.
Following a post-mortem, East Algoma OPP have identified human remains found in Elliott late in August. Officials say the remains are those of James Lee Jimmy Money, who was reported missing in May. An individual has been arrested. Ontario's Attorney General defended controversial cuts to legal aid yesterday after some of the province's top judges said the move, which the government said was aimed at saving taxpayers' money, would end up costing more down the road. Doug Downey said he was consulting with Legal Aid Ontario and its stakeholders in an effort to modernize the system, but added that the legal community must be aware of who pays the bills for the agency. Downey's comments came one day after some judges publicly criticized the cuts to legal aid services, saying they will not produce the desired cost savings sought by Premier Doug Ford's government. Chief Justice of Ontario George Strathy said at the annual opening of the court's ceremony that cuts to Legal Aid Ontario will force many people to self-represent. Ontario is reducing funding to Legal Aid Ontario by 30%, meaning the publicly funded agency will receive $133 million less this fiscal year. With that new campaign bus smells still fresh, federal party leaders are heading out for day 2 of the 43rd general election. Yesterday, all parties framed the campaign as one that will feature both direct promises to help Canadians, but also be about bigger picture issues. While he picked Choose Forward as his campaign slogan, Trudeau began forced to look back on a past controversy, the SNC-Lavalin affair. It was given fresh life by a Globe and Mail report that the RCMP's inquiries into potential obstruction of justice have been limited by the shroud of cabinet confidences. Conservative leader Andrew Scheer is campaigning under the banner of it being time for you to get ahead, but despite the scandals plaguing the Liberals, his party can't seem to get ahead of them in the polls just yet. Scheer will seek to move the dial later today. He is to appear at the first of several planned leaders' debates, this one hosted by Maclean's and City TV in Toronto. Trudeau has declined to appear, leaving Scheer to face off against Green leader Elizabeth May and the NDP's Jagmeet Singh. Ontario is making major investments to expand home and community care to help end hallway health care and build more capacity in communities across the province. Yesterday, Deputy Premier and Minister of Health Christine Elliott announced that the government is investing an additional $155 million this year to expand home and community care services. As a part of this investment, the government is providing $45 million for targeted, innovative, integrated care models in high-need areas. Authorities say divers have found the body of the last missing victim from a fatal boat fire off the Southern California coast. The victim is one of 34 who died at sea last week aboard the vessel Conception near Santa Cruz Island. 5 of the Conception's 6 crew members survived. Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Lieutenant Eric Rainey says salvage efforts to recover the Conception also resumed yesterday. A criminal investigation is being handled by the Coast Guard, the FBI, and U.S. Attorney's Office in L.A. Authorities have said the victims, 21 women and 13 men from 16 to 62 years of age, appear to have died from smoke inhalation. The Coast Guard announced yesterday it has issued new safety recommendations in the wake of that boat fire. The agency recommended limiting the unsupervised charging of lithium-ion batteries and the use of power strips and extension cords. The bulletin also suggests that owners and operators of vessels review emergency duties with the crew, identify emergency escapes, check all firefighting and life-saving equipment on board, and look at the condition of passenger accommodation spaces for unsafe practices or other hazardous arrangements. The cause of the September 2nd fire has yet to be determined.
When you support the Restore, it helps Habitat for Humanity build affordable housing for families. How does this work? New and gently used goods are donated to the Restore. The sale of these goods generate funds for building homes. For every $1 spent at the Restore, there is a $4 return on investment within our community. For example, Habitat homeowners have better educational outlook, increased employment stability, improved health, and reduction in the use of social services. Every donation and every dollar we receive through the Restore helps build sustainable housing for future homeowners. Everyone needs a foundation to build a future. To find out more and how you can help, drop by the Restore at 32 White Oak Drive or go to habitatzoo.ca.
My good buddy Rusty McCarthy and my friend Maya Bannerman have teamed up and they are performing at the library tonight as part of the library's signature event series. Ooh. Listen, they wanted to be on the show, but Rusty and Maya have been so busy touring all over Ontario that they weren't even in town to do an interview with me. Well, they're sweethearts. They got together and they made a little video segment for me to air on the show to promote tonight's event. If you're looking for a great time, I'm telling you, Rusty and Maya are two of the most fun people you want to hang around with. They're calling the show tonight Chapter and Verse. Clever library. It's a musical merry-go-round of songs, stories, and vignettes. It says it's part kitchen party, part cabaret. That sounds like it's right up my aisle, I'm telling you. Thursday, September the 12th, that's tonight, 7 p.m. Doors open at 6:30. This is a licensed event at the library. Cash bar. Bring some cash. Tickets are only $15, 19 and over. You can get the tickets at both library locations or just show up at the door and get your tickets tonight. So, anyway, here's what Rusty and Maya did. They made this video. We're going to show the video, a little promo for their show tonight. And I want you to know that after that, I'm going to come back and tell you a little bit more about Rusty and what he's got going on in Sault Ste. Marie this weekend. Busy guy. Here's Rusty and Maya from Southern Ontario.
Hi, Tim. Here we are down in Port Colborne, Lake Erie in the distance there. It's a beautiful industrial spot. We're playing across the water over there, private party. Oh, there, and who's that?
Hi, Tim. Nice to see you again.
You're going to see him soon, aren't you?
Yes. Oh. Southern climes to northern climes.
I woke up this morning. She was not inside. I knew I was busted, nowhere to hide. All over in the corner was a strange girl I didn't know. I'm sure I was trending on her Facebook side. I don't know what I can do. Gonna take some fancy footwork to see me through.
Hey, Tim. We're going to be doing some dancing at the library. Rusty's got some good moves when he does that fancy footwork and all his moves are busting out. We're going to be doing it.
That's right. My friend Tim is such a funny guy, and he can sing pretty well himself. Tim will be there soon.
Rusty wrote me a song. So Rusty and Maya call themselves Junk and Juice. I love that. They are Junk and Juice. So you can check them out again at the library tonight. Doors open 6:30, shows at 7 o'clock for Chapter and Verse. Now, as if that's not enough, Rusty's also put together this thing. It's Harvest Moon. He was on the show last year talking about it. I don't know how many times he's put this show on, but he does it every fall. It's at the Water Tower Inn in the pub. So it's Friday night and Saturday night, the 13th and 14th. The musicians he's put together for these two nights are some of the biggest names you'll hear locally. Bill Priddle, Jay Case, Trevor Cheer, Frank Duresti, Chris Johns. That's Friday. Then on Saturday, Maya joins him. Raymond Gassy, Kelly McGilvery, Stuart Baldock, oh my gosh, Guy Smith, Lindsay Pugh, Taco Johns, and more. You can't go wrong, you guys, with when you go to see Rusty McCarthy and any of these musicians. They're all fantastic. It's Harvest Moon at the pub in the Water Tower, Friday the 13th, and Saturday the 14th. Take a look at this video as we go to commercial, and we'll be right back with more Mornings with Luann and Tim right after this.
As
As a nation, Canada has participated in all of the major world conflicts. In the Sioux area alone, over 10,000 men and women have enlisted in the Canadian Armed Forces. The Veterans Commemorative Monument aims to cement the legacy of the Canadian Armed Forces in stone. It will highlight the bravery, strength, courage, and sacrifice of our servicemen and women. In times of need, they volunteered to serve us. Now it is our time to thank and recognize their sacrifice. You can help honor our men and women of service by donating today to help construct this special, one-of-a-kind monument. Visit thosewhoserve.ca to find out how to donate and more.
More fun on the morning show than I do when Galen Coleman stops by from AMORE for your pleasure. We've been in the green room talking about what's going on in the store and some of the new product lines. Just having a hoot. I mean, what a great life you must have.
Oh, you know, it really truly is. I mean, there's not a dull day.
Not a dull day. You got a big celebration coming up. Friday the 13th, of course, is tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
And so you have a, what's it called?
Get lucky on the unlucky days. So
get lucky on Friday the 13th at AMORE for your pleasure.
At the East End location.
Okay, so the party's only at the East End for this particular event.
Yeah, we figured East End needs to have some fun now because all our fashion shows happen at West.
Because your West End store is a little bit larger square footage wise, so you can have a little bit more stuff. A
little bit more.
But so rather than doing a fashion show, because Galen does the greatest fashion shows at the West End location. By the way, the East End location is Trunk Road and Lake Street.
Lake Street,
in the plaza there.
Yep.
Just east of Lake Street. Anyway, so you're doing something interesting as far as showing off the lingerie.
Yes, so the models will be there tomorrow night, men and women, and they are going to be walking around with their different pieces of lingerie on, and they're going to be serving the drinks and serving...
If you haven't experienced one of Galen's parties or just her fashion shows or her events at AMORE for your pleasure, she does it upright. I've been there where you've had chocolate dipped strawberries and mimosas.
Yes.
And now this time around you're doing cheese and meat platters.
Yes, we are.
And she also sometimes does a sangria.
Yes.
Served to you by models wearing lingerie.
And like I said, we've got men involved now as well.
Men involved.
Yeah.
And also let's talk about the size range, which is a real selling point for you.
Yeah. So anywhere from small all the way up to 4X in the stores alone, and we can order larger than that.
You can go larger than that.
Yes.
Because everybody deserves to feel sexy.
Yes, everybody is sexy.
Everybody is sexy.
Right?
Okay, so the party starts what time, Galen?
At 6 o'clock. And it's a come and go event. Okay, so just come on by.
Stop by.
Have some cheese.
You're open till 9?
Tomorrow night we'll probably be open a little later because an AMORE party just...
Tell me about how the hours are working. Now you've had 2 locations for, is it a year?
Almost a year. Almost a year.
Almost
October.
going to the year anniversary for the new store.
Yeah.
So tell me about how the hours and how that's evolved and where you're at right now.
So West End, I mean, the hours have pretty much been established. 8 years. Can you believe that?
I can't believe it.
8 years.
Since you started down on the studio, right? And then you moved up to the new location, which is the old Bank of Montreal.
Yeah. Well, we were on the second line in between that.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's right. You did there for a while, and now you've been on the corner there. I love that location.
So do we.
Corner of Douglas and Cora.
Yeah.
Great location.
Fantastic location.
So you've been there for...
There we've been in that location almost 2 years, 2.5 years
okay,
now.
so, but anyway, those hours are set. You have regular clientele.
Yes. Yeah.
I love the fact that Galen said that on Saturday nights, it's some of your busiest nights after 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, between
people
9
stop by
and
the
10.
store at 9.
Yeah, they've had a few drinks. They come over and continue their date night.
Continue their date night.
Yeah.
Okay, so
East End, we'll always be open at 11 because that time just works.
11 a.m.
But we were discovering that between 9 and 10 in the East End, I don't know where y'all went. I don't know if you're all sleeping by that time, but come on, Amore's in there now, so wake up.
Yeah.
But we decided that...
Stay up with Amore.
Oh, you will. There's some blue pills, green pills. Always stay up with Amore.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
We'll talk about those in a minute.
Okay.
So we decided to just go across the board. So 6 days a week still, Monday through Saturday, 11 till 9 p.m.
11 till 9 at the East End location.
Yeah.
Same hours in the West End location. We won't confuse people.
Yeah, exactly.
They know.
But you can always look us up on Facebook.
On Facebook.
Right? Instagram. All the hours are posted there. Call us. Yeah.
So with this party, you're going to have specials for the Friday the 13th. Get lucky on the unlucky day.
You got it. So of course, aside from all the treats, we always have giveaways. Right now, we have a fantastic raffle going on, and the raffle ends tomorrow night. $10 a ticket, and we have this duffel bag that is valued at $350 retail that is full of bondage goodies. It's this massive duffel bag, and the tickets are only $10, and you have a chance to win it.
What are you doing on Saturday? I can't. I'm tied up Saturday night. I won a raffle and I can't get away.
Sure can't.
You have a new shipment. Okay.
Yes.
How much fun would it be to be Galen Coleman and on Friday morning you're going to have a party that night in the store, and on Friday morning you get to open a new shipment of goodies.
I love when my boxes come in. It's like Christmas, and you never know what boxes got what in it.
Now, we need to talk about this product. Luann and I were talking. You told us about it. It's a toy. Mm-hmm. It's new to your store.
Yes.
It's called.
So the line, the Satisfier, we've been carrying for a while.
The line is called the Satisfier.
Yes.
The Satisfier,
which is a wonderful external stimulation toy. Okay. But they also make men's version. Like, they make men's toys as well. This company, they're fantastic.
Really?
Which would be strokers. Yeah. Okay,
then. Yes.
So last time I gotta be careful what I say, because I said a few bad words last time I was here.
So this
new one. So we've carried the Satisfier line for a while.
It sells well.
Oh my Lord!
You said because you shop around.
Yes.
There was a very similar product, but it was like more than three times the price.
It was ridiculous. And to be honest, the look of them, they're clunkier. I've seen
this other product,
and I don't find them as satisfying by any stretch.
So the Satisfier.
So the new one coming in tomorrow night is called the One Night Stand.
It's called the One Night Stand because
it is a disposable. It is a one-time use, and it says in the description, when your dinner date didn't go well and you just need that one night stand, reach into your bedside table,
and there it is.
And there it is.
And it's disposable.
Yes.
Because Luann said, sometimes you just don't feel like cleaning up after yourself. It's like throw it in the garbage pail, and you don't hurt its feelings.
No,
when you do
not
that.
at all. No. And then when you're hooked, come and see us, because
then you can get the full-time version.
Exactly.
Rechargeable.
Yes, they make rechargeable ones now.
And the new one has a little bit of a suction.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a stimulator. So it's like, oh my gosh, you can have fun and vacuum.
Exactly. Vacuuming is great now. I mean, I'll vacuum all the live long day with my one night stand, with my rabbit. Oh yeah,
the rabbit.
So those are they're called branch vibes. So they're internal and external.
I didn't know this. Rabbit. It's called it's rabbit.
Just rabbits.
Rabbits. They're just called rabbits. Is it because they have ears? Rabbits.
Actually, they do. Some of them have ears, but there's also dolphins and elephants. We've got the whole zoo going.
Okay, so you need to go into the store and find out what this stuff is all. I mean, isn't it fascinating? I think it's fascinating.
It really, truly is. I mean, the research and looking at all the new products, trying to figure some of them out. I'll be honest. There's still some days where I'm like, we need that. Click, order.
And the other thing is, everything is guaranteed. Your product line, everything you carry, generally there's warranties, there's guarantees. You have customer service, like I tell you, have customer service up the wazoo. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Amore for your pleasure, Galen for my pleasure. Go to buy. Look at this. You're guaranteed a fun time.
You are.
Relax, enjoy. 6 o'clock tomorrow. There's a party at Amore for your pleasure.
It's a pleasure seeing you always.
So good seeing you. Thank you.
Okay. Happy Bump Slide Thursday. We're going to have a good time on Friday. We're going to have a good time when we come back after this on Mornings with Luann and Tim.
Since 1899, the Machine Shop has been a unique space for innovation and creativity. Once a leading pulp and paper company, the Machine Shop was built by Francis H. Clerg, which later became part of St. Mary's Paper in 1984. After the closure of St. Mary's Paper in 2011, the Machine Shop spent 4 years vacant. In 2015, the Machine Shop reopened their doors to the community for the first time. From weddings to galas to concerts and festivals, the one-of-a-kind venue has something for everyone. We are proud to work with the community and local nonprofits to host major events such as Festival of Trees, Pearls and Plaid, an evening at Hogwarts, and more. While you're here, wind down at the Mill Steakhouse and Wine Bar for a quiet dining experience, or watch a game and try a wood fire oven pizza and local draft at the Boiler Room. Don't forget to save room for house-made gelato and baked goods at the Gelato Mill. For more information on the Machine Shop events, history, and restaurants, visit machineshopinc.ca. 3 great places, 1 historic venue.
Past year we've been celebrating our 65th anniversary, dating back to services originating in our community in 1954, which is quite some time ago. It's been a great opportunity this past year to recognize the pioneers, the stakeholders that worked tirelessly to create what we are today. I'm grateful for everything that the families 65 years ago and the people that assembled the organization have done in order for us to achieve the success that we're experiencing 65 years later.
So you see, whether it's AMORE for your pleasure or smile cookies, we're going to put a smile on your face on Mornings with Luann and Tim, and that's thanks to KC Security. We couldn't do it without them.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow morning because it's Friday.
Woohoo! Have a great day, Sault Ste. Marie. Enjoy the sunshine.
Thanks for watching.
(2018) has seen a lot of internal displacements in Ethiopia. 2.4 million internally displaced in Ethiopia this year, and that outnumbers any other country in the world. When we meet internally displaced, they're living with nothing. They have no means of producing food. They've fled their farms. They have no shelter, and they have no means of cooking. We're distributing nutritional supplement, which has particular nutritional content specific for those at risk of malnourishment, and oil to help them cook and prepare. We're targeting mothers and children, particularly children under 5. Nutrition is critically important for infants and babies, and for mothers who are nourishing them, aiming to reach 15,000 people with our 2-month supply of nutritional supplement.
ስሜ አበበ ዶታሞ ይባላል። የሚሰራው በደቡብ ብሔር ብሔረሰቦችና ሕዝቦች ክልል በቀም አንደኛ የቀይ መስቀል ሴቶቹ እና ራእዩ ተልእኮዎቹ ቀጥታ የሚተገበሩ ነገሮች ናቸው። ወደ ግራ ወደ ቀኝ ሳይባል ለተጠቃሚ ቀጥታ የሚተገበሩ ነገሮች ናቸው። እሱ በጣም ደስ ይለኛል። ከነዚህ ለምሳሌ አንዱ የበለጠ የተጠቃውን ነው ቅድሚያ የሚሰጠው ልዩነት ሳይኖረው ማለት ነው። በዘር፣ በሃይማኖት፣ በብሔረሰብ፣ በቀለም፣ በተለያዩ ነገሮች የተጎዳውን የሚረዳ ኃይል የሰበሰበውን ሪሶርስ አንተ አድርሰህ ሰውየው ሲደሰት ወይም ከዛ ችግር በመጠኑም ሲወጣ ማየት በጣም ያረካል። ከሚታገለግላቸው ምንም ነገር ከሚታገለግላቸው አገልግሎቶች በጣም የሚያረካው እሱ ነው። ስለዚህ ረካለው ነው ቀይ መስቀል ጋር በመስራት
Ethiopia is full of warm, kind, wonderful, hardworking people who are suffering simply the circumstances in the country, whether they're natural disasters or man-made disasters. I think Canadians have had a lot of experience with this, whether it's ice storms or the wildfires. Lives are severely affected. I think we can share that feeling of losing your independence, losing your home, and I think it's important that as global citizens that we recognize that and that we reach out when we can.
Thank you.